Here we have a Sony Blu Ray disc player, model BDP S360. I found this at a thrift market a while ago. Remember, I had a video on it, like a thrift store haul. I had this one, I had a Blu Ray 3D player. We're going to test to see if this works, because I'm having issues with a Blu Ray VHS player in the living room that's been active. It hasn't worked since, I don't know, spring or last year. I get a picture but no sound. I haven't swapped out the HDMI cable yet. I gotta get a remote for this. I found one's about $8 on Amazon. If it works, then I'll order the remote. So let's see if the damn thing even plays. Now, you got all your connections on the back. A fan. Digital out, optical. Got your component. Got your composite. Coaxial audio. LAN 100. HDMI out. Powered cable. Like powered USB. 5 volts, 500 milliamps. AC in, barrel 8 plug. Or figure 8 cord, whatever you want to call them. Blu-ray disc A, DVD region 1. So it's made for North America. 9 amps. No. 22 watts. Anyway, I got a figure 8 plug here. Takes the kind that has a square at one end. Couple HDMI cables in case one doesn't work. I got this old Pro Scan. This is the TV that used to be in Mom's room that Insignia Blu-ray built with the built-in Blu-ray replaced. The video on that. So this should still work, last I checked. So let's see if I can hook this up. Hook it up to this. And let's see if this stupid thing still works. Alright, it's plugged in. It just flashed wait for a second. This folds down to let the tray come out. This also features Blu-ray Live. Play DVD, discs, Dolby True HD, DTS HD. Now, I don't know if I have to have a remote turn it on or if it will automatically. Some of these you just press the eject button and it turns on. Let me see if I can find the power button on this stupid thing. There's that one. Let's see if this turns on. Welcome. It says wait. It's outputting. But it's not opening. Might just need a belt. It says no disc. There it goes. Sticking a little bit. Alright, let me put a disc in and see if it does anything. You got information there. BD data. Data in local storage will be erased. But let's see if, let me grab a disc and see what happens. Put a Night Wish disc in. See if it can read. Making noises. Looks like it works, at least the beginning. It lets know light right there. Alright, so far it's playing. That's the record label. Alright, so far. Let me turn the audio down. Alright, I turned the volume down. Just so we don't get audio copyrighted. Get to the menu. And I don't have up or down arrow buttons on here. I just got play and stop. But it's recognizing the button when I press it, but only giving me that option unless I gotta press and hold it. It's not letting me get out of this for whatever reason. I'm pressing the play button unless I gotta press and hold. You're saying BD-ROM. It says automatically playing, but I can't get out of the menu. Stop stops. But if I hit play, it doesn't automatically play. At least not out of the menu. It won't let me get out of the menu. Like start concert video. When I press play, it should start that. Let me try another DVD. I tried another Blu-ray, same issue. I tried a couple DVDs, but I can't get past the menu because one, it wants me to choose the audio output. Well, I can't do that. And then another one wants me to choose the language. I can't do that, so I don't have any arrow buttons on here. So I'll go ahead and order the remote, take my chances. Maybe I can take it in somewhere to get serviced if I can't get it working. So we will come back to this one. Alright, here's the other Blu-ray player from the thrift store. This is the 3D one. Model BDH5900. No remote for it. So far it's powered on. The button's on here. No stop, play, eject. So I can't do anything else with it. I'll put the disc in and see if it reads it. This one, you got your Hulu Plus, Amazon, YouTube, Netflix, Opera TV Store, screen mirroring, change device settings, empty disk tray. So that's the main menu when you open it. Put the disc in. At least see if it reads the disc. Then I'll get a remote for this one too. Can I get past the menu though with this one? The other one wouldn't let me. So set the play. You got play, pause. Nothing. Nope. Nope. I know you can't see it on the camera, but the buttons are right here. Alright, does the play button even work? Yeah, the play button works, but yeah, I can't get past the menu. I have to have the remote. Alright, well, we know that works. Let's put a DVD in. At least make sure we can read that. I'll explore this further once the remote comes. Now I can't get past this. If I hit the stop button, it's going to tell me it's prohibited. So the only way to get out of this is to hit the eject button. If you try to hit the stop button, operation prohibited by disk. So, well, we know it powers on. We know it can read the discs. But I want to be able to make sure it can play all the way through. It doesn't get like bound up or jammed up. Because JK18 had that issue with one of his DVD players where it would start to play, but then it would get, the mechanism would jam up. And I got a CD player that does the same thing. It's like, can't get past a certain part of the disc. So I want to make sure these can play all the way through. So I got the remote for that one on order. It'll take a week to get here. Now see if I can track down a remote for this, and we'll continue. Alright, about a week later, we're back. Got the remote controls for both DVD players. I mean, obviously it works because it can read the discs, but I want to make sure that the mechanism can move freely and go all the way to the end and back. It doesn't get like bind up or anything. And I need the remote in order to do that, because hitting the play button doesn't do nothing. Remember? See, this comes up with BD-ROM. Both of them. So I assume you need the remote. So, see what happens here. Nope. Alright. Now you have to hit the center button, enter. Now you gotta hit this little button here. Weird. Alright, so it's playing right now. I'm not going to show this whole thing. I'll leave it in the background. I'll come back now and then to see where we're at. So far we're about 20 seconds in. So I'll come back in a while, make sure it's still playing. Alright, about an hour in. So far it's still playing, no problems. Haven't bound up yet. So that's good. Another hour to go on this. So we'll come back when it reaches the end. And that's that. Played all the way through. 2 hours and 16 minutes. Made it all the way through, no problems, no skipping. So this one seems to work. Now we'll switch over to the other player and see if that one works. Now we got a problem. The remote says it's supposed to work with this model and nothing's working. It's not responding to any commands. I got both remotes off of Amazon. This one goes to the Sony. So I don't know, either the remote is wrong or the RF on the player doesn't work. So I have to come back to this in the future because I can't do nothing. I can hit play on here, but it'll take me to the menu and I can't get past that. So I have to get another remote. See what's going on with it. So I'm aiming at this thing and see nothing's happening. So either remote is bad, it's not the correct one, or this thing's bad. I have to get another remote and investigate it in the future again. So we got one player so far that works, but I don't know if this one does. And again, I can't get past the damn menu when I hit and play. That's why I need the stupid remote. So we'll be back. Alright, in the continuing saga of this Blu Ray player by Samsung, I think I finally found a working remote. So it doesn't have a dead IR sensor. Just the one remote that was supposed to be for this doesn't work with it. So I found another one, I think off of Walmart. That one does work. It's not marked Samsung. You can see here. Doesn't say anything. But supposedly it works. So let's see. Is there an open and close button on this one? I don't see it right here. See? Now it automatically closes. You know it reads the discs, but I can't get past the menu without the remote. You see it says play, but if I hit play on the thing over here, I can find it. It doesn't let you. I'm trying to read this stupid thing. Yeah, see, that's play and pause. Doesn't let you. So I have to use the remote. And one thing I found about these is, hit the play button, it doesn't let you do it. So I have to hit return. Yeah, I have to hit like return or enter. For some reason, hidden play buttons on that other one, that Sony 2. For some reason, I don't know why. It won't hit and play does not automatically hit play. You have to hit enter or return. Then it lets you play. Stupid, but whatever. Alright, but see, now I'm able to get into the actual disc. Blu-rays, they won't let you get past the menus or the setups without the remote. It probably has to do with the MPAA. Because when I installed a Blu Ray player in one of my computers, at the time it was to outputting over VGA. Well, the Blu Ray software that I bought, because the computers won't play it because licensing issues. The software said it's illegal to watch it on analog. Please upgrade to HDMI or DVI. So I'm sure it's some fucking legal bullshit. It's why you can't hit play. You gotta hit enter. But appears to be playing. So let's see if it plays all the way through. Because like I said, JK18 had an issue with one of his machines where it's like got stuck halfway through and then stopped. It was jammed. It was like that CD player in that stereo. So anyway, it's playing. We'll check on it periodically. Alright, about an hour and 20 minutes in. Still playing, no issues. At this point, I think it's safe to say it pretty much works. The first remote said it was a Samsung, didn't work. Ordered this one. Doesn't say anything on it, but it works. So, this one also works. So, I think that will wrap this video up.